The Echoes of Loss, a Brother's Unfinished Story. The morning sunlight pierced through the curtains, casting a harsh glare on the photograph that haunted me every single day. My brother, Michael, frozen in time with his infectious smile and sparkling eyes, seemed to watch me from the frame, a silent reminder of the tragedy that tore our family apart. It was July 15th, 2018, a date etched into my memory like a deep, unhealing wound. Michael was 24, full of dreams, ambition, and an adventurous spirit that could never be contained. He was a paramedic, someone who dedicated his life to saving others, ironically unaware that his own life would be cut short in the most unexpected manner. That fateful morning began like any other. Michael had just finished his night shift and was driving home on the winding mountain roads of Colorado. The weather was perfect. Clear skies, minimal traffic, conditions that seemed almost too ideal. Little did we know that perfection can be deceivingly fragile. A truck with faulty brakes driven by an exhausted driver who had been on the road for over 16 hours suddenly lost control. Witnesses later described it as a horrifying moment. The truck swerving wildly, Michael's car attempting to avoid the collision, but physics and fate had other plans. The impact was devastating. Michael's car was crushed, spinning off the mountain road and tumbling down a steep ravine. By the time emergency services arrived, the scene was heartbreakingly tragic. I remember the moment my parents received the news. My mother's screams, my father's stoic silence, the world around us collapsing into an abyss of unimaginable grief. Michael wasn't just a son or a brother. He was a beacon of hope, a young man who represented everything pure and good in our family. The funeral was a blur of tears, black clothing, and overwhelming sorrow. Hundreds of people attended. His colleagues, friends, patients he had saved during his years as a paramedic. Each story shared about Michael revealed another layer of his incredible humanity. But the real pain began after the funeral, the silence. The empty chair at the dinner table, the clothes in his wardrobe that still carried his scent. Every corner of our home whispered his name, every memory a sharp reminder of our loss. Months turned into years. Grief transformed from an acute, stabbing pain to a dull, persistent ache. I started documenting Michael's life, his achievements, his dreams. I wanted the world to know about this extraordinary human being who was taken too soon. Through my research and conversations with his colleagues, I discovered something remarkable. In his short 24 years, Michael had saved over 127 lives. Each life was a testament to his courage, his compassion, his unwavering commitment to humanity. The truck driver who caused the accident. He was prosecuted, but legal justice could never replace the profound loss we experienced. Instead, our family chose a path of healing and transformation. We established the Michael Rodriguez Memorial Foundation, dedicated to supporting young paramedics and providing advanced safety training. Our mission became turning our deepest pain into a force for positive change. Today, when I look at Michael's photograph, I no longer see just a painful memory. I see a legacy, a life that continues to inspire, a story of love that transcends the boundaries of life and death. Some losses can never be fully understood or accepted, but they can be honored, remembered, and transformed into something meaningful.